What's up, YouTube? I am Airman Thomas AAA, and I'm wearing this hoodie not to look cool, but because I got a really bad haircut. I'm talking like this is the worst haircut I've ever had in my life. People are saying it doesn't look bad, but I don't see how it could not look bad. I feel like I am a British pop singer or something. She said skin on the sides and I told her no, and then she just went for it. She just did it and I was like, "What about my hair?" Look at that. That's bald. That's bald. It's bad. It's weird. Yep, so there it is. You ever just get a really bad haircut and you just want to go into hiding for like a week or two or three or maybe a month? This is how I want to be when I go out. That's what I want to be when I go out of my dorm. I don't even want to. Anyways, whatever. It's just hair. It'll grow back. But it's been a while since I posted, and I wanted to post not about BMT so much anymore, but about my job because a lot of people are asking me what do I do. I'm personnel. I'm a 3SOX1. Right now, I'm working towards my 5 level. A lot of people don't really understand what that is, what personnel does, and we do a lot. We do a lot of different sections. We do a lot of different types of stuff. I personally work in retirements and separations, so I help people get out of the Air Force rather than like what I'm doing right now and trying to help people get on their way into the Air Force. I help people get out. But there's also customer service, which they do a lot, but the most popular thing or the thing that they're known for, I guess, is making ID cards, which I'm sure more goes into it than that, but that's all I know. There's Outbound, which helps you get to your new assignments. They type up your orders for you. You have DEROs because I'm in Japan. DERO stands for date eligible to return stateside or something like overseas, to return from overseas. So that's when you're allowed to go home. So you can extend, you can curtail, and blah blah blah. So we have that section. We have reenlistments and extensions, promotions, evaluations, awards and decks. There's so much you can do with personnel, and that's just in the MPS. So there's even different. There's IPR, which deal with kind of like deployment and going to war and everything. So people think that we just make ID cards or we just do this or that. But personnel does a lot of stuff. We're all over the place. We're all over the base. There's CSSs, which are commander support staff, and each commander for each squadron needs a CSS. So we're also there when we deploy. We're in charge of accountability. We're in charge of casualty reporting. We're even in charge of that here, where if somebody gets killed, we know, and we're in charge of rallying everybody and making sure everybody gets notified and everything. And so that's one aspect of it. That's actually, I gave you like 20 aspects of it. But people ask me if it's for them, and it really depends on you. Do you like people? Because that's a main part of our job. We call them customers. They're not really customers because they don't buy anything from us, but they do have to come in and use what we provide. Everybody has to see one of our offices at some point in time. Everybody's going to promote. Hopefully, everybody has to promote at least once in their career. I've promoted since I've been in. Everybody is going to get out, so everybody has to come through me, whether you're getting discharged, you're retiring, or you're just separating on your DOS. Eventually, you're going to come into me and see my office. Everybody has to go to customer service because everybody needs an ID card. So we are a very necessary aspect of the military. However, we aren't, and this is just me talking. When I joined, I wanted to be like, yeah, I want to be part of the mission. I want to be hands on in it, like pop, 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 pop. That's horrible, but that's what I wanted to do. And so in retirements and separations, I'm like, I'm not very, I feel like I'm not key essential personnel, not personnel like my job, but military personnel in general. I feel like I'm not very vital to the mission, which I shouldn't feel that way. Everybody's job is a necessity in the overall mission. Every single person in the military is needed to make this machine run smoothly. And I was a theater major before I joined. That's one thing we learned about theater is every part, no matter how big or how small, is important to the overall play. You can't have the main protagonist going without this little subplot of a little character. Everybody is necessary to the whole thing, and that's really important for everybody to know, not just me, and blah 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 blah. But there's nobody that's better than anybody else, and your rank goes the same. I don't care if you're an airman basic to a master sergeant. We're all necessary to the mission. We all provide something to the mission. So that's something I need to deal with. I think I just wanted, I expected more Call of Duty, and I got more calls than just regular phone calls in Call of Duty. So my job, it's a lot of customer service. I like people. That's why I make these videos. That's why I talk to you guys when you reply or when you message me on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. Snapchat, I don't really reply on Snapchat all that much. I'm sorry, but I get a lot of Snapchats. I try to reply to everybody. I like helping people. I like talking to people. I like hearing everybody's story. For me, it works. It does get kind of redundant, and I'm sure that's the same for every job. It's gonna, no joke, it's getting kind of hot in this thing, but I don't want to take it off because it's so stupid. It does get kind of redundant, but I think that can go for anything. That can go for any job anywhere in the world, not just military. With my job, it is very the same day after day. Once you get the process down, I could give you an initial separation briefing right now without the paperwork in front of me. Because I do it every day, so I'm constantly just repeating the same thing over and over. I try to spice it up because it's not fair to the customer or the military person that I'm briefing. It's not fair to them if I'm bored with it, so I try not to be bored with it. Our hours, we are called nonners. Whatever. Whatever. You're jealous. We are called nonners because we aren't maintenance. We aren't on the flight line. We have good hours. I'm not gonna lie. As personnel at this base here on Kadena, we're spoiled. I think we're spoiled. We have the nicest dorms. I mean, my dorm is awesome. What the heck, right? I was in shock when I came in. We have the nicest dorms. We have good hours from 7:30 to 16:30 Monday through Friday, and then like for us we have PT. We have PT Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we don't go until 8:30, and then we get holidays off. All the holidays we get off. We get family days. We get comp days if we get like over 90 on our PT test. Yeah, so we have it good. I don't complain about it because I have friends in maintenance that do not have it good at all. And I mean, well, you guys have seen other people's videos, like Kyle's videos of his dorm. Not even kidding. They're half the size of my dorm. They might not even be half the size of my dorm. They're so small. And I remember watching, before I joined, I watched his videos, and I saw his dorm, and I was like, oh my god, it was so depressing and dark, and I don't like dark rooms. They make me sad. I like bright rooms. My windows are always open. My windows are right behind you guys. But my windows are always open, and I just like a lot of light. And so those dorms are just dark little closets. I would feel like Harry Potter living under the stairs if I lived in those ones. But that's not fun. What else? Our supervision, my supervision here at this base, I can't speak for every base, but I'm going to tell you my perspective of it. My supervision is amazing. I love all of my leadership. They all have my back 100%. They're all doing the best that they can to make sure that I do the best that I can, and I can't ask for anything more than that. Nobody can ask for anything more than that. What we need as new airmen is support and guidance, and that's exactly what my leadership is providing me. So I really have no complaints. I have no complaints about anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Air Force has given me nothing but the red carpet treatment since day one, since MEPS was awesome. BMT, I was in the nice dorm, so that was awesome. Keesler, which is where I go to tech school, awesome. I mean, yeah, Keesler's awesome. If people complain about it, it's just they're on the bandwagon. They didn't like getting up early. You have to get up really early at Keesler, but whatever. It's still a great base. I miss Keesler, and I was talking to my other friends too, and we were saying how much we miss Keesler because it's a nice base. What else have I done? These dorms. I walked in my first night here. I walked in and I go, whoa, because we have a full size bed, and I've been sleeping on twins for the past like 4.5, 4 months. So I was like, yeah, I think my bed's huge and it's barely a full. I'm used to a queen, but it's crazy what you get used to. What else do you guys want to know? If you like people, this is the job for you. You definitely do have to be patient with them, and it is harder because some of them. I'm an airman. I'm an E2, so I'm like almost at the bottom of the food chain. Airman basics are right below me, and I started out as an airman basic. What? What? So so I'm in E2 now. I won't be in E3 until September, I think, is when I rank up. I'm at the very bottom and I'm dealing with everyone above me. Everyone above me. The highest rank that I've helped is a colonel, an '06 colonel, and he was really nice. But with that, you have to know your stuff more because they are looking at your stripe. And it's true. It's true, you do look at people's stripes, and the more stripes they have, the more knowledgeable they should be. And that's how it is even with me. If I'm talking to someone and I ask them a question and I can tell that they aren't sure of the answer, I immediately look at their arm. And if they don't know their answer and say they're his staff, and I can see that they're unsure about themselves, it makes me unsure about what they're doing. It's weird. I'm like, how are you a staff if you don't know what you're talking about? And I guess I'll talk about ranks too because that's a whole. It's weird. Oh man, I had so much I would need to talk to you guys about. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about ranks. Remind me because I won't remember. But I get so sidetracked and I just wing these videos too. I need to start writing stuff down. I just start talking. Shoot. Okay. You have to know your stuff because you are helping higher ranks than you, and so that is kind of intimidating. I remember my first initial briefing that I gave was to a major, and I was like, I was really nervous. I kept stammering on my words, and I kept looking at the person I worked with. I kept looking at him, making sure I was saying everything right, and then I mean, I got it. I gave it, so he finaled out with us and everything, but still, it's nerve wracking working with higher ranks. The sucky part is I like to make friends. I love making new friends. I'm all about it. I don't know why. Meeting new people and just hearing their stories. I love it. But the sucky thing is, if I make a new friend, they're gone. They're out. They're out. So I'm like, man, you're so cool. I've literally tried talking people into staying because I'm like, you're too cool to just like make me want to be your friend and then leave. But the cool thing about my job, no, I shouldn't even. I mean, what's cool about my job? I mean, there's a lot of cool aspects of it. Uh, I don't know. I just like everything in life, not even in the military. Um, it is what you make it. Everything is what you make it. Your positive attitude can change the world. I believe that 100%. If you go into work every day and you're like, I have to work with these stupid customers. I have to do this for these people. Da, da, your job's gonna suck. If you go into work like, yeah, I'm about to initially brief all of these people, and I have 4 final outs today, and I'm gonna rock them all. And there's this technical sergeant coming in, and I'm about to show him up on how to out process and stuff. Life is good. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy talking to the people. Um, I get excited for them because a lot of times when they do, unless they're getting kicked out, even then, a lot of them actually, most of the time, they're excited to be going home or going to wherever they're going. So I get excited for them, hearing where they're coming from, finding out where they're going, what their plans are, what they intend to do after the military. So I think I just get like that high off their high because they're about to get out. So it's a really, I guess it is kind of rewarding in a sense for me. I mean, I'm sure medical or something like that where they save a life. That's way more rewarding than helping someone get out of the military. But like I said, it is what you make it. So, oh my God, I'm all over the place. But so if you're into like talking to people, learning their stories, helping them. Personnel is definitely something you should look into. It's not difficult. The tech school for it is at Keesler, which is in Mississippi, and it's only like 2 months long, the tech school. It's a fast-paced tech school because you have to learn a lot in such a short amount of time, and it's not like I went to tech school for retirements and separations. I went to tech school for personnel, which is all those bases that I told you about at the beginning of the video. So that's what you're learning at tech school is everything personnel. And then once you get to the base, I didn't know which section I was working in until the day I got here, and I started. I was given a tour, and then even at the during the tour, they couldn't tell me where I was going until the very end of the tour, and then they finally found out where I was going. I think it's because I had a Red Bull, and it just hyped me up too much, and and my brain's like, because I can't remember any. So that's personnel in a nutshell. That's horrible. This is a horrible video. Whatever. So that's personnel. That's what I do. I help people get in and out of the military. Everybody does something different. So it's really like most of my friends actually are in customer service. I think all of them are basically in customer service, except for one. He said he's in career development, which is retirement separations. I don't know what section though. So if that's something you're interested in, I would definitely look into it. It's a fun job. It's easy. So if you're looking at joining just to go to school, then I would say personnel's perfect for you because hours they're perfect for school. It's the workload isn't insane where you're gonna be staying until 7 or 8 at night. Some of us do stay till like 5 or 6 some nights, but not every night. So it's definitely they can work with you. My supervision, I don't know if it's the same across the board, but my supervision is really willing to work with us. So if we have an appointment or we have something that we want to go to, like I volunteer or I try to volunteer a lot, my supervisor, he's really good about letting me go and do that because we do need to volunteer as airmen. We need to volunteer, and I volunteer a lot for different things on base. What else? It gets us these awesome dorm rooms. The whole thing about being a nonner. Okay, so I had no idea what a nonner was until the flight here to Japan, where I met Kyle Gott, and he told me about nonners, and I was like, what? I was kind of confused because I didn't know what he was talking about, and I was really tired. And so he said something about being a maintainer and then nonners, and then how there was like kind of like feud, I guess. I don't really remember. And then when I got here, I kept hearing more about it and more about it. And then when I'd meet maintainers, they would be like, "Oh, nonner. You're a nonner. Nonners." And I'm like, "What? Like this is a thing. Nonners and maintainers don't really get along. I mean, like we get along, but I know I've butted heads with a few maintainers because we're just different. I don't know. Like what we see as important at our job is not important to maintainers. Like as personnelists, we have to look good all the time. That's why this haircut has got to go. Oh, we have to look good all the time because we see people all the time. So of course we have to be presentable. Maintainers are working on jets, so their appearance isn't very important to them. I mean, not saying that they look bad, but if if a nonner spilled something on our jacket, we would be like, "Oh no, we spilled something on our jacket." Maintainers get doused in oil, and they don't care because that's what they're used to. So we just have different priorities and different perspectives on everything. Which I mean, I could not be a maintainer. I mean, I could be a maintainer, but I wouldn't be happy about it. I have huge respect for maintainers because they work stupid hours. They have the crappiest dorms, and they just get dumped on, like literally oil dumped on them all the time. So the fact that they're still for the most part having a positive attitude, I just good job to you guys because I know I wouldn't be as peppy and upbeat as I am if I were a maintainer. But everybody that's gonna be a maintainer that's watching this, I'm not trying to scare you. I mean, I don't know if it's just on Kadena or if it's other bases as well because I've heard Ramstein has really good supervision for their maintainers. So I don't know if it's just the space or what. There's definitely a feud, and it's definitely, I don't know, it's definitely there. What am I even talking about? Maintainers versus, I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to thank everybody for the support that they've been showing me. I know I haven't posted in a while. I'm still in my CDC, so I'm still trying to do that. And then like I don't know. I just get out and I see a lot of stuff. I don't have a GoPro or anything. This is my laptop, which is like why the quality is so awesome. Um, but thank you for subscribing to me and thank you for watching my videos. Your comments are always really awesome and really nice. And then a lot of you go onto my Instagram and go onto my Facebook. I don't add you guys on Facebook, sorry, but I do reply to your messages. On Instagram, you guys message me on Instagram too. Snapchat, you guys Snapchat me. You guys are just really awesome, really supportive. I really appreciate everything that's been said to me. A bunch of you said happy birthday because my birthday just passed. So I just want to thank you guys for being so nice and so awesome to me. And I'm gonna try and make more videos. I should make more videos. I don't know. Just stay on me. What's his name? Professor Babe. He's the one that told me to post another video. So shout out to Professor Babe on my Instagram. Um, I think that's basically it. This video was really sloppy and really messy. I just got off work and then I was like, oh, I gotta post a video. So I drank a Monster or wow. So I drank a Red Bull really fast, and I think it got me too turned up. Happy Friday, everyone, because it's Friday here. By the time I post this, it'll be Friday for you guys. Yep. I got 2 letters from Basic from 2 viewers or whatever, but it took a month to get them because I guess I'm in Japan, so it's gonna take like a month for them to get mine. I hope they get it in time. Um, Keep me posted on what everybody's doing. I'm gonna try and reply to all my YouTube comments like right now or after or whatever. I'm gonna reply. I reply to your Facebook. I'm like up to date on that. Instagram, I reply to you guys. Snapchat's the only thing I don't really reply to all that much, just because I get a lot of Snapchats. Okay, that's it. Subscribe to me if you want. Like this video. I don't care. I hope this helps you. I hope if you guys are looking into getting into personnel that you're excited about it, or if you are already going to be personnel that you're excited about it. It's a really fun job. It's a really it's just a good job to have, I think. I mean, all the maintainers that I've out processed, they tell me if they were personnel they would have stayed in. So I mean, we're a happy bunch. Morale is high. I'm wearing my blue morale shirt for Friday because we do that on Fridays. That's basically it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a good weekend. Awkward when you can't find